Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Kalpana Sharma, Associate Professor, Department of Zoology, SPC Government College, अजमेर। बच्चों, मैं आज आप लोगों को MSc सेमेस्टर 4 जूलॉजी के पेपर 19C का एम्ब्रॉनिक डेवलपमेंट का पार्ट 2 डिस्कस करने जा रही हूँ। लास्ट टर्न पे हमने जो एम्ब्रॉनिक डेवलपमेंट देखा था उसमें मैंने आपको प्री एम्ब्रॉनिक डेवलपमेंट के अंदर मैंने बताया था क्लीवेज के बारे में और ब्लास्टोडर्म फॉर्मेशन के बारे में। आज के लेक्चर में मैं आप लोगों को बताने जा रही हूँ उसका नेक्स्ट पार्ट जिसका नाम है जर्मिनल लेयर फॉर्मेशन। Germinal layer formation, it is in embryonic stages which involves formation of the germinal layer is also commonly referred to as gastrulation of insect. जर्म लेयर कब फॉर्मेशन होती है? गैस्ट्रुलावस्था के दौरान। तो जर्मिनल लेयर फॉर्मेशन को हम गैस्ट्रुलेशन भी कहते हैं। In insects, however, blastula and gastrula stages cannot be separated from one another. According to some workers, the blastulation stage is suppressed by gastrulation during the embryonic development of insects and the blastula recognized by some workers in the real sense of gastrula. This was reported by Hemon, Hirschler, Runwal, etc. The mode of formation of germinal layer is so greatly varied among different groups of insect that it is that no generalization can be made. It is, however, widely accepted that the germinal layer developed from an inner layer of cells lying immediately beneath the germ band. Formation of this inner layer is perhaps variable in different groups of insects and much less understood. It is either formed due to the differentiation of germ band in Orthoptera or due to amalgamation of the vitellophagaes in Odonata, Coleoptera, and Apis. Now, the germ band differentiates. The germ band differentiates into a middle and two lateral plates. As the middle part of it sinks inwards into a hollow cup-like invagination, and the invagination extends further into a deep groove and retains a form of primitive streak. It is a double-layered flattened tube. The inner layer is formed by either invagination of the middle plate, emboli, which is known as emboli, means invagination of the middle plate is known as emboli, as it is reported in Hydrophilus, Musca, etc., or by overgrowth, which is known as epiboli of the lateral plates, as found in order Lepidoptera and Hymenoptera, etc. It is due to the inward growth of middle plate as found in aphids and Trichoptera. It is further stated that the lateral plate fuses with each other in the middle over the middle plate and form the ectoderm. The middle plate, which is modified into a double-layered primitive streak, differentiates into a middle and two lateral strands. The middle strand develops into a endoderm, while the lateral strands into the mesoderm. Now next one is the formation of amniotic cavity and extra embryonic cavity. As you can see from the figure, in this figure you can see the formation of amniotic cavity and extra embryonic membrane. Here you can see in the first diagram all the ectoderm and the mesoderm. You can see the ectoderm and mesoderm. In the B part you can see the formation of stomodium, mesenteron, proctodium and nervous system, and in the C diagram you can see the blastokinesis. Soon after the formation of the germ band, the serosa along with little quantity of yolk from either side extends laterally until both the extensions meet and fuse in the ventral midline. As a result, a formation of a small cavity on the ventral surface of the germ band takes place. This is called the amnion. The amnion thus is derived from the serosa, which surrounds externally the yolk. The amnion and serosa may be connected or separated mid-ventrally at the site of their fusion. Next is the blastokinesis. Blastokinesis uh, uh, the outer as well as the inner layer of the blastokinesis, the amnion is derived from the serosa, which externally surrounds the yolk, and the amnion or serosa may be connected or separated mid-ventrally at the site of their fusion. Besides the serosa and the amnion, other two extra embryonic membranes are differentiated from the serosa in front of the head, forming and so called the indusium. The outer as well as the inner layer of the indusium occurs between the serosa and the yolk. The outer layer persists till the emergence of the larva, but the inner layer is broken down during blastokinesis. This is all about today's lecture. In our next lecture, we'll be seeing the dorsal organ, the segmentation and appendages, etc. Thank you.